This is a game I played in the recent E.Kent Chess Championships against Jane Richmond, rated 2031 ELO, and ex-British women's chess champion. And yeah, so it started out c4, and I was white. e5. It was a sort of I'll show you what happened. Yeah, so oh yeah, sorry, that's not quite what happened there. c4, and she played e6, knight c3, knight f6, knight f3, d5, d4. It was a sort of Slav, and knight bd7, and I just put the evaluation on. So bishop d3. Now normally black would take here, and then there'd be this kind of line, and it's a very different game to what happened. There's a lot of development for black, but instead, so after I played bishop there, she played bishop d6, which seems a very logical move, but I got a nice center. I played e4 with my pawns in the middle. They're looking really good, and so I'm threatening to go e5, pawn to e5, pinning the knight and bishop. So she takes. If you swap a few pieces, she brings a knight out to attack my bishop. Now the move I played was the best move by a chunk. I went back here. I could have gone here, but that blocks my queen and the pawn, so I decided to go back here, and that gives me options to bring my queen to d3, and I got these two bishops heading down the diagonal against the king, so I thought that was quite good. So yeah, so she was rated 2031, and as I say, she'd been women's British chess champion back in the day. Lovely lady. We had a really good chat after the game. So bishop c2, she played queen c7. So the queen and bishop are heading down to the h2 square. Like let me just see. There, that's the kind of the diagonal that she's looking at. So I castle, and she plays h6. I play rook e1, and that's looking at that pawn in a way. It's got a nice kind of looking at that square. Actually, knight controls e5, so I've got good control of the e5 square with my rook e1. Now she plays g5, which is very surprising because it really weakens the dark squares, and that was a surprise, even though I was slightly worried, but it gives me plus 2.23 advantage, 2 points advantage. I play knight e5, which is the second best move in the position, and she plays c5. So if I take the pawn, well, if I take the pawn, she would take the knight, and so I'd lose a piece, so that wouldn't be good. So instead, what did I do? I went bishop to e3. So now if she takes the pawn, I take and I've got two pieces protecting the knight, and she's got two pieces attacking it, so I'm okay, really. So she played king e7. I played queen f3, because what my worry is, if I played just a waiting move, she would go b6. Say I went here, she'd go bishop b7, and those two that bishop on b7 has got a a nice sort of diagonal down that way. So I didn't want to allow that. So after king e7, whoops, she played king e7. I went queen f3. So if pawn comes up here, I can take that rook. So so she can't do that. So what she did was takes the knight there, and she played knight e8. Now I just play here, and my pieces are the king's in the middle, my two rooks are coming down, I've got nice pieces, and yeah, so that's what happened there. She played bishop d7, which was a mistake, and this is a nice move. I played a nice sacrifice. I took check. Now I'll show you, she can either take the rook with the queen or with the king. So if queen takes rook, bishop takes pawn check, she has to play here, and then I go rook d1, pinning the rook and king. So what she did, she took with the king. That allows me to go check, check, and basically I went on to win this because my pieces are very active, and I've just got a really lovely pawn in the middle. That pawn, you know, I'll show you how it finished actually. So I went, okay, so bishop a4. Oh no, is that what I did? Knight takes king b, king c, bishop, rook takes king c8, king b8. So I played rook d1. Oh no, hang on a sec. I think she played a5. Yeah. And then I played bishop a4, king a7. So anyway, that's more or less how the game finished. Yeah, if you've got any questions, do leave a message.